Police are looking for a motive in a deadly shooting. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Denise Douglas. Thank you so much for joining us. A 43-year-old man is dead and police are looking for whoever shot him. Charles Hall was found after someone reported hearing gunshots Wednesday evening. Greenbelt Police arrived in the 6900 block of Hanover Parkway and saw Hall's body through a patio door. An officer entered the residence and found the man had been shot. We asked police about what might have led up to the shooting.
Well, the only thing we can release right now is from what the leads that they're following, we don't believe this was a random act. So as far as people concerned about danger to the public at large, we believe that this was not a random attack.
So far, police don't have a motive in the shooting. They're asking anyone with information to give them a call.
And a Maryland state trooper has been arrested. 25-year-old Mayton Dunlop faces charges for allegedly assaulting a man who police were attempting to arrest. Now, the incident happened in October, according to investigators. When Trooper Dunlop approached a car stopped on I-95 on the shoulder, the driver sped off. Other troopers were called in and used stop sticks to deflate the car's tires. Now, investigators say Trooper Dunlop repeatedly jabbed the suspect in the abdomen with a baton, even though he wasn't resisting arrest. Another trooper grabbed Dunlop's baton, but he allegedly grabbed it back and resumed jabbing the suspect. He's been suspended without pay.
Women would be required to register for the military draft under a House committee. Bill passed in a close 32-30 vote on Wednesday. Approval of the measure by the Armed Services Committee comes just months after the Defense Department lifted all gender-based restrictions on frontline combat. The U.S. has not had a military draft since 1973, but all men must register within 30 days of turning 18. CTV hit the streets to ask people what they think about the proposal.
Definitely don't agree with that because as women, things are different. Sometimes women have kids before they're even 18, so I definitely disagree with the bill.
If you want equality, there's two sides to equality. That's what I think. You got to accept the things you don't like along with the things you like. Because that's just how life is.
Then women just get the right to actually participate in active combat. So it's like a big step forward. Not everybody, even men don't even always want to go to the military for their life. People have other goals.
They raise kids. How are they going to raise their family when they are fighting? They can't raise their family when they are up there. Supposing a wife and a husband is in the military, then their kids will suffer. So I don't think it's a good idea.
It's fair because men have to do it, but I don't agree with it at all. I don't.
Military officials maintain that the current all-volunteer force is working and the nation will not be returning to the draft. The provision is part of a sweeping defense policy bill that will be taken up by the House next month.
Despite fears of troubles on Election Day, Maryland's new voting machines functioned well with few glitches. This according to the county's Board of Elections. Only a couple of machines broke down, causing some delays, but officials say they had technicians on standby.
When there was an issue, there was someone there who could troubleshoot quickly. Most of the issues were minor. Perforations weren't torn off correctly, so the ballots didn't feed through and kind of jammed the machines. So they were able to get that fixed and to pull down whatever bars they needed to in order to make the scanners work effectively.
Election officials say 11 scanners and 3 machines malfunctioned statewide. Now, Prince George's may be a heavily Democratic African-American county. However, there are thousands of black Republicans who make up its population. Brandon Cooper is one of them. The Howard University and now University of Maryland law student has played an active role within the GOP. He's worked for the Republican National Committee under the direction of Michael Steele and helps get his message across with the County Central Committee.
It's been active. I enjoy politics. I think it's a way to have an impact in the community. Even though if you don't care about politics, I tell people all the time, it has an impact on you. And so even if you don't want to have a say in it, it has a say on you.
The 28-year-old says that some African Americans believe that their views differ, but in actuality, there are some similarities.
A lot of people I know, my friends, they vote Democrat, but when you ask them questions, you ask them, why positions, it's either they don't know Or actually they ended up being on the conservative side. So we actually did an experiment when we was at campus on Howard, and right before the election, we basically switched the policies of Barack Obama and John McCain. Switched the policies and same name, went around campus, recorded it. You can go on YouTube and find it, and you'll be surprised at the amount of people who were, oh yeah, I'm pro-life and you know, cut taxes. Yes, I'm Obama 2008, and they have no idea of the connection.
Now, according to the Prince George's Board of Elections, there are nearly 43,000 registered Republicans in the county. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Denise Douglas. Up